What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. In today's video, we're actually going to be looking at something really interesting, and that is the idea that Blizzard dictates what races can be what classes. This is kind of a bit like systemic racism in World of Warcraft. It's very, very weird. However, today we're going to look at a user who on Wowhead actually just experimented with the idea of all races being paladins. You know, why can't a goblin be a paladin? That is a big question. And hey, when I have children, I'm not going to say to my child, oh, you can't be a builder because you're a girl. That's wrong in every way, shape, and form. So why would I say it's acceptable for my child to go and play a game where they have to be a certain race to play a certain class? That to me is wrong, and I think I actually personally am a big believer in all of the races in World of Warcraft being able to play all of the classes. Some people might not agree with that, but that's personally my thoughts on it, and I think it's a bit ridiculous that we're still living in the days of certain races can only play certain classes. It just doesn't make sense. I don't know why a Tauren can't be a paladin.
Why a Tauren can't be a paladin. Tauren can't be a paladin.
It's so silly. It just doesn't make any sense. Any race can feel a certain way, can be roguish, you know? Any race could be holy. You know, there's no reason that these classes can't be played by all races, and that's what I really want to kind of explore and show you in this video. A clip from the stream where, you know, we went over this article and we discussed it with the chat as well. So really interested to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button and click subscribe. And thank you so much, as always, to my wonderful patrons who continue to support me in my endeavor of becoming a full-time content creator. But without further ado, let's get into the video. First of all, I'll just update you on the news. I left my guild, and the reason for it is I just thought that the leader of the guild was just really weak as a leader. They had very poor leadership skills, and they make a decision with the officers, and then the slightest bit of pressure of anyone, they change their mind on the spot. It just made him look really like weak as a leader, and it was just so difficult to follow that. It really was. I was trying my hardest to do best for the guild, but it's just so difficult, and I ended up feeling like I didn't want to be in the guild anymore, so I left. And then a bunch of people were like, Arrow, where are you going? What are you doing? I was like, I don't know. I was thinking I might just make a guild. And then a bunch of people were like, dude, if you make a guild, I want to come. I was like, okay. I'll make one. Let's see what happens. And I made one. And then a whole ton of people from that guild ended up joining me. And I was just like, this is all happening. And then although all those guys were like, let's get more members, let's get more members. I'm like, guys, just it. Okay. That's all I had to say to it, man. It was a really like odd situation, but it is what it is. I think the main thing is I was really like a nice person in that guild. I worked really hard to make sure everyone had stuff that they needed. I worked just really hard to keep the guild running in a clever way and just get like good members, and because of that I had a lot of respect from the members, it seems, and they all joined me in the guild that I made. I made a guild, and it is a raiding guild. It's not like a one of those guilds that's like, oh, YouTube, everybody come join me. I'm not going to be like hard style promoting it, but if I've got any gaming heroes at all that wants to come along, get involved in like some Mythic Plus, some Torghast, it is a raiding guild. We are going to be doing heroics on Wednesdays and Sundays. You guys are all welcome, obviously, but I just wanted to let you know, massive update from me. I've made a guild, and it's already getting a lot of members, like good members as well. And I'm going to be running things, so it's not going to be any of this BS, like shouting down the mic. I'm on EU Silvermoon Alliance. EU Silvermoon Alliance. If you would like to join my guild, the guild is called Knights of Creation. It's on EU Silvermoon. You're welcome to join. Best way to do it is to hit me up on Discord, and I'll drop an invite to the Discord server, and then we can go from there and get you your characters in. This is from Wowhead, and it's a really interesting article, actually. We're going to go through it together because it's just got some really like unique insight that I've just wanted to cover, and I think that's like something that I think that we should do a lot more here on the channel. So this is like Goblin Paladins, fan-designed Paladin skins and lore for non-Paladin races. This is a really clever, creative thing that I think Blizzard are actually likely to do. And I think that this is something that more of us should strive to do. Too many people sit there on their PCs or on their phones and they just cry, why we not got this, why we not got that, why we not got this, why we not got that, and they just cry. And I don't care about you, dude, as I'm too busy actually creating positive change. All right, and this is positive change right here. So this is guaranteed gonna happen, but it would be good if it did happen. This is someone who went out and basically designed character models for paladins, but obviously you can't actually get the paladin. All right, and I love it. Look at this. This is the Tauren Paladin. Sunwalker. How awesome is that? How awesome is that, dude? We're going to look through this, then we're going to discuss this a bit more, okay? Now, what I really like about this is I don't really think that races should be class specific. I don't think that they should be like strict classes in certain races. And the reason for that is, you know, IRL, we teach, you know, our children that they can be anything they want to when they grow up. They, you know, they just have to work hard enough towards a realistic goal. We don't say, women, you have to, you know, you have to go learn to be a cook because, you know, your job is to stay in the kitchen. We don't do that because that's absolutely sexist, right? And it's completely wrong to do. For that reason alone, we shouldn't be holding World of Warcraft characters by the same standard. We shouldn't be saying that, oh, paladins, you have to play human. No, bollocks to that, dude. You should be able to play any race you want as a paladin. You shouldn't have to be put into a specific little box and made to choose. You should be able to play any race you like as any class. Open it, Blizzard. There's no need to keep it all shut. It's pointless. It's pointless. There's no need for it. It's stupid. This is a really good one. Nightblade. So this is absolutely awesome. Nightblade and Moonblade, Night Elf Paladins. Look how cool that is. That is really cool. That is so cool. I love it. That is really nice. I really like that. Veil Walkers and Crane Guard. Dude, that's so clever. So clever. Oh, I love that. I would so be a Pandaren Paladin. Lightblade and Shadow Knight. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, dude. Silver. Oh my gosh, dude. The Silver Hand look. The Silver Hand looks so good. I'm not being funny, but who would actually be a Riftblade? Let's not lie. No one would. This looks crap. I'm sorry. Riftblade looks like, nah, bro. Nah, thank you. Paladins for the Kultiran. The Tide Guard. Pretty cool. And the Ember Sworn. Very cool. I like that. That's really awesome. That's really cool. Also, I'm not being funny, but why is the guy blind and the woman's not? Oh, because you're a woman, Paladin. You're not blind, huh? I'm just joking. Light Fangs and Light Guards, Worgen Paladins. I mean, why can't Worgens be Paladins? So, say you get a Paladin in-game, right? And they get bitten by a Worgen, are they suddenly not a Paladin? No, that's stupid. They should 100% be Paladins, Worgens. There should be a Paladin for every race. You know, we shouldn't be trying to say to people, oh, you have to be like this to do this. You have to be a human to be a Paladin. You should be able to be anything you want. Sunblades looks really nice. That's really beast, dude. Blood Knight looks alright. That I'm not being funny. That's not a Paladin. That's a Death Knight. It doesn't make sense. Flamekeeper. Interesting. That looks like my character Miela. Oh, Prelate. Dude, this is sick. Can you imagine that Paladin? Dude, can you imagine that Paladin? That's so sick. Vindicator. Oh, man. Dude, this is awesome. Mecha Knight. That's cool. That's very cool. The Silver Hand. I really want her to have a robotic hand that is silver. That it just makes sense. Come on, dude. That's awesome. Mecha Knight. Titan Guard. That's so cool. This is what I'm saying. We need more stuff like this, you know? We need more stuff like this. This is exactly what we need in game. And I'm not being funny. The amount of times that I've thought, oh, I want to be a human shaman. I would love that. I genuinely really like that. It's just something that I would really, really enjoy. There's that type of stuff I think that we need more of in the game. Do you guys remember when humans couldn't be hunters? I don't know if any of you were playing back then, but humans didn't used to be able to be hunters. 10.0 just give every race all the classes except druids and demon hunters. Yeah, basically, that sounds good to me. I think you could even do druids for every race. I think demon hunters, no, because obviously they've been fighting a 10,000 year war. Like, that's a bit of a different thing. It's kind of difficult because you're kind of constrained as to like your race's decision as to which faction they chose, but it is what it is. I love that though, dude. We should 100% try and get more of that. I think basically we should delete every race there is apart from gnomes, and I think everyone should be forced into race changing into a gnome, and then we should all just play as gnomes and live our lives as gnomes. And then when anyone ever in future IRL says, hey dude, so what do you do for a living, you just turn around and you say, I'm a gnome.
Hi there.
And you just stare at them. You hold them. Their eye contact. And they're like, you're a gnome? I'm a gnome. Nothing more. Don't offer any more information. Just leave it there. That's all you need. Okay? Second they realize that you're a gnome, they're going to be like, whoa! Whoa! Sorry, bro! You're badass. My bad.
I can't reach that.
Look at Project Ascension, no classes. You will have specific talents of every class. No, I hate that. I hate that. I think that's crap. I hate the idea of having classes that aren't classes. I've played a game like that called Realm Royale. They removed the classes from the game, and the game just like suffered so badly. Then they added classes back in it, and the game got way better again. I'm not a fan of classless games at all. I think the classes are good. I just think they should be open to all races, personally. You definitely go hang out in the Shire. Wait, what are hobbits? What are hobbits is the question. What are hobbits? I genuinely want to know what a hobbit is. Are hobbit dwarves? No, they aren't, because dwarves are dwarves.
Indubitably.
I want a Tauren as alliance. I would love Tauren as alliance, dude. I'd happily take Taurens as alliance. I think that'd be amazing. This is amazing. This is exactly the type of stuff we want to be seeing, is these like kind of creative changes in the game. Yeah, we should be able to see that type of stuff. I think that would be like a huge improvement to the game. Let's be honest, why can't a goblin be a paladin?
Keep it real.
Everyone in life chooses their own path, and they shouldn't be like put into this little box saying, oh, you've got to be this in life. That's ridiculous. It's just not realistic at all. It ruins the fantasy of the game. In my opinion, I think it's much better off to approach it in a different way. In real life, we have many jobs. You need a certain physicality to do. Like, for example, being a basketballer, you actually have to be of a certain height. You know, it's going to be just obviously beneficial to be well over 6 foot tall. Now, that's one thing in itself. However, to say to people, you can't be a basketballer because of you're a certain race. You can't be a American footballer because you're a certain race. You can't just be a footballer. You can't be an actor. You can't be, I don't know, a musician. You can't be a mathematician because of a certain race. We wouldn't accept this in our society today. Even 17 years ago, you can't even say 17 years ago, we would accept people saying, oh, you can't do that job because of your race. That is ridiculous. It's obviously ridiculous. Now, there's certain exceptions to this, obviously. Obviously, there's very minor exceptions to that rule, given the certain, like, positions need certain physicality traits, and that is what it is. However, outside of that, doesn't make any sense, and it's not acceptable social behavior at all, and it's not what I think we should be accepting in World of Warcraft either. If you look at the NBA, the majority of people that play in the NBA are obviously all very tall basketballers, right? But we wouldn't say to, say, a Chinese person, oh, you're 6'7", you've got all the skills, but because you're Chinese, we're not going to accept you. That's bull, you know? We wouldn't be like that, and that's why we've got a Chinese person playing in the NBA, the highest level of basketball. And it's the exact same reason for all of the other sports having a wide variety of different races being able to do that. And I think in World of Warcraft, I don't think we should be saying, oh, Taurens can't be rogues. Taurens aren't able to be roguish. I think that's BS, dude. Come on. Be real about it. Be real about it. There's no way that would be the case at all. I think it's really the wrong message to be sending to the player base for World of Warcraft. I really strongly feel it's the wrong message that Blizzard should be sending to the player base on a whole. And I really would encourage Blizzard to look into this and consider changing it so that all races can play all classes. This would be a good sign to show the player base that you're kind of moving with the times and you're not getting waylaid to the side with these old, hypocritical, terrible notion of ideas. It'd be great if you could potentially bring in this change for, you know, next update or update after. It shouldn't be too hard to do, realistically, given that, you know, all the base work's already there. You just had to change it so all races can play all classes, you know? Makes sense to me, at least. And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. I really hope you found this video useful, and if not useful, but you got some insight from it. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts. I'd really like to start a discussion movement piece on this, because this is really something Blizzard should change and look into. I would personally love, you know, to be able to play, for example, if I'm playing a Horde, I'd like to play a Tauren Rogue. I think that'd be a really cool experience to do that. I'd love to play a Tauren Paladin. I'd love to play a Goblin Paladin. Come on, dude. Some of this stuff just makes sense. It just makes sense. Now, I know there's going to be minor exceptions to the rule. It might not fit in with the lore, but let's be honest, World of Warcraft doesn't always fit in with the lore. If something isn't convenient, they just say, oh, it's no longer canon. So let's not go into that discussion either. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, smash the like button and click subscribe. If you want to check out some of my awesome World of Warcraft guides, go over to Patreon, link is in the description, and check out my Patreon, where I am working on loads and loads of World of Warcraft guides. One of them being the daily gold print, and this is going to be a guide where you get to choose which gold guide you want to follow and which type of content. I'm really excited to release that. I look forward to showing you that a bit more. Thanks for watching. This is Erosium, out.